It's okay if after you've done 3 years in photography, you don't think business is for you. Just like most of us are scared of that, like what will people say? Someone can snap the best pictures and that person can snap relatively well, and the person that is snapping relatively well is any times 100 of you. I recently learned that you have to reach out to somebody 8 times to close a sale. The interesting thing is it took us 1 year of following up to get that session. It took us 1 year. And it's not like they did not have the money to pay for it. There were just a lot of things. They'll say, oh, I don't want to take the headshot now. We're not following up on that. When they want to do it, someone will just come out and say, oh, I have a photographer. You see, what? I have a, you are gone. Everything is business. Don't be running on vibes. So again, welcome to Structure Your Business class. We're talking about how to put the right structure in place. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about milestones. Everybody can see the TV. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about some milestones just so that you can know a bit of me. So 2016, I got a passion for photography in school. I attended Unilag. I don't know about all of you do, but I attended Unilag. I got a camera, and if you have a camera in Unilag, you're like the biggest deal, to be honest. So every time I'll just hang it on my neck, I'm feeling myself, everything, anything. But guess what? I did not know how to use that camera. It was vibes. I can tell. It's like, oh my God, you're a photographer. Yes, I'm a photographer. And that was how it was for about 6 months. But then again, I realized, because I'm a businesswoman, I cannot just be hanging something on my neck without doing anything with it. So I said I was going to learn it. That's when I started learning, ISO, Aperture. I'm like, interesting. And that's how I got to know about it. So you can see that there's a gap between 2016 and 2020. And that's because I did a lot of things. Between this time, because 2016, I know I'm in my year in school, so you know my age. I was still in school. So I finished school, did NYSC. And to be honest, photography was not giving me money. Right, and not like my parents were going to put me. I did not come from like a silver spoon family, so it's not like my parents were going to put me in like the next job and all. Photography was not giving me money, so I started different things. I started a clothing brand. I started selling clothes to ladies. Right, that still was not. It was not giving me as much money as fast as I wanted. I started a logistic firm. No bike. Don't do logistics. They will kill your head for you. Don't do logistics. So I started a logistic firm. Also that, and then the pandemic happened. I was really shocked that we had to stay in the house, but then the pandemic happened. And I can remember a day before there was a lockdown, I did a photo shoot. Now, between this period, I was still taking gigs. So maybe I'll take here 50K gig, take here 50K. I was still taking gigs, but it was not just what I was doing full time. Right, so just before the pandemic hit, I can remember clearly, I took a job. It was 60,000 naira, and that was the only money I had. So I was telling them, send my money. So they sent the money, and then there was lockdown. So it was 60K. I used to take care of me. My family said, bring out money. You are out of school, contribute for the house. It's out of still that 60K, right? And then I also realized that, I don't know if you heard about it, during the pandemic period, government said they had to pay, I think logistic people had to pay like 1 million naira. I'm like, are you kidding me? I have 60K, where do you want me to get 1 million naira for? Right, so I just shut down the logistic business then, and I was so confused. So during the lockdown, what I did was, I enrolled for a class. I enrolled for a class with Gazmadu, and I just really wanted to know what I wanted to do at that point. And the class was 150K. And maybe after a month or so, I had maybe like 20K left. So I was wondering, what will I do, right? So I applied for a job, for a customer care job, and they paid me 50K every month. So for 3 months, I paid all my salary for a class, right? After the class, I got clarity, like spot on. And then just 3 months after the class, when the lockdown was called off, I moved to my first studio. I started putting my processes for my brand. I got my first team member, an assistant, photographer. Everything was her first team member. In 2021, I started hiring more hands. I started expanding. So I don't stay in my father's house again. I now stay somewhere. So I needed to pay rent. So I started to expand. I started to see different things, right? 2022, I got a new studio. So in 2021, because I already have an idea of what I want, the space where we got is maybe like half of this place for a studio. And I knew that I did not just, especially with my expansion, I did not just want that for myself. I needed to start thinking. So I said, oh, we're going to move to another space where we'll have a makeup room. Because that place, if you want to change, is there. If you want to do makeup, is there. Anything you want to do, one place. So I already knew that, oh, we're going to move out of there. So I had an idea. I already knew that I wanted to get a new studio. We got a new studio, and I was duped. I paid for this space. I paid. Lucky I paid everything, and then they said, oh, you want to use it for a studio? We're not allowing you. And then till today, they've not finished refunding my money. 2023, we moved to our second space, which is here. So that was last year. And then 2024, we're still putting structures in place, and we're still working as a brand. So this is just some of our milestones as a brand and as a person. So I just thought to share that with you. So let's get into business. So why do you need to structure your business? Everybody keeps saying structure. Why do I have to do it? Is it compulsory, really? Why must I do it? Can't I just run by myself? Can't I just start what I want to start? But now, these are the reasons why you need to structure your business. Because you want to arrange your business. You want to make sure that it is well arranged, right? You want to build your business. If you're building something, if you're stepping, it is like you're standing, you're moving. You want to build. If you ask Kelechi Amadi as a photographer, where he was 10 years ago is not where he is now. And that's because he has built his business, right? Because if you want to structure your business, you have to build your business. You want to have a framework. How should this be done? When will this be done? Why will this be done? How will this be done? You want to have a framework. You also want to operate efficiently. You want to see that work is going well and good. Everything is going smoothly. Why do you want to structure your business? You want to ensure that the business is living beyond you. It's also sustainable. You always wonder. I'm always impressed by how Coca-Cola has lived. I can't even imagine. I was watching something recently, and I heard that Coca-Cola, people know Coke more than they know Jesus. And I'm like, this is some sort of influencing. So they've stayed, but they've stayed longer, right? And I'm wondering, and that's because they have put structure in their business. So I don't know about you, but I don't want to always work at Ijeoma Media. I don't want to always be inside Ijeoma Media to ensure that things are running smoothly. Sometimes I want to be in Bahamas. Oh, dang, is work done? Okay, yeah, man, they've sent the money. Oh, awesome. I've checked it. I'm fine, right? But I don't want to be running up and down. Okay, clients, yes, ma. Okay, editing, yes, ma. Especially because I'm a woman. I don't know if you guys have power. Chilled life, right? So you want to make sure that it is sustainable. So you have structure when work works without you. I'm a photographer. Can you send someone to actually do your job for you and you're not going to be there? Can someone edit your picture and the person will send it to your client straight up and you will not preview it? Like, do you get, can you do these things? Can you trust, if you have an assistant, can you trust the assistant enough that the person will go to the client's house, attend to the client, treat the client like you would? Can you trust that? You have a structure when there is a workflow. This person is supposed to do this, this person is supposed to do this, this person is supposed to do this. You have a structure when you have that. You have a structure when operations are done efficiently, right? Are we together? Do you want a business or you just want a passion? What do you want? Where's your mind at? Why do you want it? Where do you want it? I recently started shooting arrows for archery. I love archery. It's stretching my mind. But guys, it's not a business to me. I'm not going to set up an archery place here and say, okay, everybody should come, let me pay you. It's not. I love doing it. I enjoy doing it. I will go with my friends. I will gather my friends. I love doing those things. But, thank you. But it is not a business to me. It is not a business to me. I love swimming. Me and water. You know, I cannot swim very well, but I love swimming. Right? Me and water, we are good. But will I set up a pool and say, okay, pay 5,000 naira per entry? I won't do that because it is not a business to me. So you need to understand, okay, what do I love? What do I love that is a business that I can add together? Because some people actually, you know, most of us, we started photography as a passion. I'm going to do this, you know, I'm going to shoot 1,000 people in a month. It's a passion, but you need to be true to yourself. Do you think you can actually put business to this? So what do you love and can turn into a business too? What is something that you want to make an impact and you want to leave footprints? And to be honest, right, it's okay if after you've done 3 years in photography, you don't think business is for you. It's okay. It is. I feel like we don't tell ourselves the truth. It is okay. If I come in 10 years' time or maybe next year and I say, okay, I'm not sure I want to do this photography again, let's wrap it up. It is fine. It's just that most of us are scared of that. Like, what will people say? I've done this. I've opened Instagram page. I have card. I have this. I have that. Will I start over again? So it is completely fine. But one thing, you need to be true to yourself. You need to be true to yourself. What is that thing you love and you can turn into business? Do you think you love fashion enough to actually, because you know there are people that they style very good. They wear, oh yeah, style me. They can't. They can't. So you need to understand, what do I love so much that I can turn it into a business? Are we together? Okay. Now, so areas to structure. Areas to structure. I want to structure my business. What am I going to structure? Structure. I don't do background. Structure. What do I need to structure? Right? Guess what? You need to structure everything. You need to structure. Don't let anybody deceive you that. You need to structure everything so that nothing hits you by surprise. You see how this place is? It's small. It's becoming like this. Before it's your business that's scattered. You need to structure every single thing so nothing is hitting you anywhere, everywhere, anyhow. If something is not structured properly, if you've not even thought about it, it will hit you by surprise, right? Ijeoma, to thyself be true. I heard this when I attended Ibuka Wishika's class. To thyself be true. See, if everybody tells you lies, please don't tell your own self a lie. You know how people will say, I'm a boy. How am I a boy? Everybody can agree with you that you're a boy, but that I'm a boy. But don't tell yourself a lie. Do you think you can structure your business well enough? Do you think you are ready? Tell yourself the truth. This is what is happening. You know, the one thing, I'm going to always emphasize on photographer because I'm a photographer. You know how photographers will say, oh, they're posting 1,000 work every month, but they don't have money. Well, but they don't know where the money is going to. Just be true to yourself. Like, tell yourself the truth. This is who I am. This is what exactly is happening to me. This is how it is happening. In this area, I don't think I'm so good. In this area, I don't think I'm so good. Just tell yourself the truth. If everybody is hailing you, Baba, Twale, editing, this one, be truthful to yourself. Tell yourself, oh, okay, I love this. I'm doing this well. But am I getting the money? You can snap the best pictures. See, one thing I've learned, someone can snap the best pictures, and that person can snap relatively well, and the person that is snapping relatively well is any times 100 of you. But you are the one shouting about it online. To thyself, be true. Everything you want to do, tell yourself the truth. Right? Okay. So, these are areas to structure. So I've written down some of the key areas that you would want to structure your business. First of all, we have legal, we have operations, we have hiring, we have IT, we have finance, we have growth and expansion, we have time management, we have sales and marketing, We have customers. We have admin and management. One thing that I did not write here, for fashion, I just thought about it, is production, right? So again, to thyself be true. This might work for me, but might not work for you. So you need to understand these are the processes that would work for me. So where do I need to structure my business? Right. Okay, so let's go. We'll first of all start with legal. Don't let the law catch up on you. Recently, about a year ago, CAC blocked a lot of people's business names. So after you paid 40,000 naira, you just realize your business has been blocked. 40,000 naira. What's the law? The law has caught up with them. They did not have their accounts, their financial account for the year. Everybody just opened business name so that, have you opened business name? I've opened business name. But that's the first step. But you did not see through to the process. You did not think about what exactly do I need to do after I've opened a business name. So for legal, register your business. Register your business. I know as, especially for a one-man business, when we want to start, for you to structure your business, you have to actually register your business. Do you want to start with a business name or start with a limited liability company? So we started with a business name and we moved to a limited liability company because I had to understand what it would take for us to be a business name. So a few things I would give you. For business name, you register, you have to actually pay VAT. I think once you get to 25 million or so, you have to pay VAT. One, you have to do your financial statement at the end of the year. So because I work with a lot of brands will tell you, give us your financial statement before we work with you. You now start running from pillar to post. Where will I get it? Oh, I'm not done it. Oh, all those things, if you've known, you will do it ahead of time, right? When I did my financial statement, because we opened our account 2017, we didn't use the account to 2020, and I didn't do the financial statement to 2021. So we had to do everything from 2017 to 2021, and it cost us a lot of money. But I know where we are going to. I know we have to get these numbers. So just start. Register your business name. Or what business do you want to start? I'm in fashion, I'm in interior. Register. Just sort that out with government. Register it. Now your basic contracts. If you want to send people's contracts, let me think of some few contracts. But if you want to send people contracts, right? If you want to send people contracts, how are you sending it to? Now, it doesn't have to be so complex. You don't have to draft out a 16-pager or something. If I'm your client, I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read that. So, basic contract, as a photographer, when will you get your picture? 3 to 7 working days is there. Can I walk in for a shoot? Is there. So that this even also helps ridiculously because now you don't have to go back and forth with the clients. I have 4 questions. Number 1, if you've added this to maybe like an FAQ in a document and you send it to them, it helps. Now, I can tell you for sure, a lot of clients don't read it, but you've done your part. You've done your part, and it has helped the structure because they will come, I want 5 edited pictures. Is it not 1K per picture? Please kindly check FAQ. It's attached there. So you're not going back and forth. Other forms of contracts you can get is sometimes just have lawyers as friends, right? Even us, we currently don't have a lawyer in-house, right? But I have a couple of lawyers as friends. When we're going to move, when I got due for the house, it was a lawyer friend that helped us majorly. If it was just me, I would have left all the money for them, or I would just be crying. Do you get? But a lawyer friend was there to help me. So just get lawyers as friends. When we're going to just basic contracts, or you want to have you want to meet a company, you want to have contracts with people, basic contract, lawyers would help with that one. Again, when we take loans, we get contracts. Our lawyers help us with that. So just have lawyers as friends. All your friends in your contact should not be photographers or fashion designers or interior designers. Expand to other creatives. Yeah? Okay. Next one, finance. Finance. So I have registered my company. What will I use the company? I will need to just be sitting down in my house Open an account with it. Open an account. That's the next step. Actually open an account for it. Go to GT. It was when I started doing this that I started understanding that there is work in this thing. Because for you to open an account, you need a TIN number. Well, maybe I think most even money points, CUDA and all that, they still require that. You need a TIN number. You still have to go to CAC office to get the TIN number. So open an account. Creatives, please have a salary for yourself. Have a salary for yourself. Due to people will tell me that, oh, Ijeoma, you own Works Media, you're cashing out, and I'm like, yeah, because I have a fixed salary for myself. I've been earning the same salary from the beginning of the year. So if you come and tell me you want me to buy 50K Ashwebi, I will not answer you. Because I know it's not in my salary budget. Have a salary. If you want to do maybe a percentage in every work, if I do 5 work at the end of the month, I'll take 10% out of it. That's fine. But me, I will tell you have a salary. So if I get 10 million naira job and my salary is 100K, I'll keep getting the 10 million so that I can increase my salary at the end of the year. Do you get? So have a salary. I will always advise that you have a fixed salary. Have a salary. Pay yourself. You deserve it. Don't be running on vibes. Pay yourself. Pay yourself a fixed salary. Creative, know your numbers. Know your numbers. See, I work with a lot of brands. I'm so proud of it because it has helped me grow my business ridiculously. It has helped me grow the business way higher, right? You come for a pitch and you just see someone saying, at the end of 2021, we made $2,000, our income. I'm like, how did they know? Like, top of their mind, how did they know? And they have proof for it. They're not just vibes. They're not running on vibes. No creative like running on vibes a lot. They're not running on vibes. They know these numbers. They actually know what they're earning. Know your numbers. At the end of April, I got 200K. I spent 250K. Typically, nobody's going to tell you that you're running at a loss. If I come to pitch for a project now, if they ask me for my 2021, 2022, I know the numbers. I know the year that we ran at a loss. And that's because I'm recording it constantly, right? Know your numbers. Know how much you invested in a camera. Know how much you bought that machine. Know your numbers. It helps. It helps. Automate your accounting. When I started doing photography and I started putting structure in my business, this is what I did. I went to Photoshop because I wanted to do prim and proper invoice. I went to Photoshop and every time a client reached out to me, Photoshop. I'm like, wait till be on this one. At the end of the day, I realized I was spending a lot of time creating an invoice that money might not enter my account. No, please, automate your accounting. You can Zoho. Just go to Zoho, put the name, put the amount. They've printed it out for you. It's just that photographers, we want something that when the client sees, they will not even see your account number. I want it very shouty and loud. Automate your accounting. Where are you putting your revenue? Don't put your revenue on your head. Put it in Google Sheets. Write it out. I bought equipment, 20,000 naira. Logistics, 20,000 naira. See, write everything out, which leads me to budget for everything. Have a plan for every single thing. Every single thing. The money I earn every month, I have a budget for everything. I have tithes, I have missions, I have food, I have take yourself out, I have spend for friends, I have everything. So I'm telling you, if you come to tell me, oh, you want me to give you money, I will have planned for you 3 months ago. So that when I give you the money, you understand that it not just fall from my pocket. Budget for everything. If you are going to eat when you go to work, same food, it's not going to come out from my salary. It's the business. If you entered Uber to go to the work, put it there. If you bought equipment, put it there. Budget for every single thing. If police catch me on the road and ask me to give them for 1,000, it's inside my budget for the business. It's not my personal money. When I give our aboki 1,000 naira to open gate for me. It's business, so because if I not work for business, will I remove 1,000 naira from my pocket? Everything is business. Budget for everything. Everything. Customers. Focus on your customers. Don't focus on other creatives. I edit nobody can edit past me. Focus on your customers. I know that we have to do creative, we have to rub heads, but creatives are not your target. You cannot be doing a sponsored ad and your sponsorship is going to other photographers. Are they the one that will do your business for you? Are they the one that they will call you to come and shoot? Will I call her to come and shoot my own client for me? No. Focus, this is where the money is coming from. The money is not coming from me, the money is not coming from you. It's coming from the customers that will actually patronize you. So have your customer database. Have your customer. How many, if you can say how many clients we had in January here? Let's raise our hands. How many, if you know the number of clients you had in January?
That patronize.
Yes, customers. Okay, 3 people. If you don't know, okay, if you know it from your head. Okay. Just 2 people out of everybody. 3 people. You have a record. Okay, I know your numbers. Yeah. So have a customer database. Google Sheets is your friend. See, all my team members, bring that there. Everybody uses Google Sheets. Anything you want to give me in table, Google Sheets. Google Sheets, everything. Have your customer database. Ijeoma, where did she reach out to me on? Instagram. What's her phone number? This is her phone number. What did she do for me? I took birthday shoots for her. Did they pay or it was free? It was free. They are my customer. If they did not pay, it's not their fault. It's your own fault that they did not pay, but they are still a customer. Enquiry database. You say yourself, I think that's a mistake. Enquiry database. People that reach out to you and they do not book. You know, maybe think of it, if you charge 100K now, someone say, isn't that 1K per picture? Okay, thank you. It's under our inquiry. They reached out to you, didn't they? They reached out to you. Have an inquiry database. People that have reached out to you. Because, to be honest, it's not everybody that reached out to you in January that will not patronize you. Because they will still be looking out for you. You would have fans. You have people that will just steadily reach out to you. Have a database for that. Update your clients. Update them. Nobody does this better than Google. Google, if they want to cancel a feature, they've told you 1 year ago. They've told you 1 year ago, then they start reminding you every month. I think they removed one recently. Jump will go October 1st, 2025. Jump will go. Update. They say updating you since. You want to change rate. It's Instagram that you go and tell. Update your clients. Let your clients be involved. Let your clients be involved. I'm not saying you should be telling your clients you got a new equipment every time. You move to a new space. You have a new team at the end of the year. At the end of the year, thank you. At the end of the happy new month, constantly update your clients, right? Follow up on inquiries. I recently learned that you have to reach out to somebody 8 times to close a sale. Those people that say, I reached out to you once, now nothing happened. That's the end. 8 times. So imagine somebody reach out to you, you buy. Even if it's not buy, you know where the person is going to be on. Right? Somebody wants to buy, someone wants to make a 2-piece clothes. They say, how much is it? 35K. No clients. Okay. That's the end. They'll just say okay. Or sometimes they'll never answer you. That's the end. But you need to reach out to them because, first of all, that's an inquiry. You need to know where you want to put the person. Did the person say is above my budget? The person say, the birthday has passed. You need to know that so that you know, because if you're looking at it and people are saying at the end of 3 months, above my budget, I already know that, first of all, the people that are reaching out to me are not my clients, my target audience. So what are you going to do about that? But if you're running on vibes, People will call you, people will reach out to you. They are not following up on inquiries, nothing. How would you know? Treat your clients well. Treat your clients well. Your client has paid you money. Treat them well. Treat them well. Not every time. I said not every time, give me. Sometimes give them back. Right? Check up on them. People want to feel loved. Especially because we are running a service-based business. People want to feel loved. It's not only when they are owing you money you reach out to them. Their birthdays, reach out to them. Their birthdays, how do you know their birthdays? Database. Reach out to them. Someone, maybe you snap their anniversary. 1 year later, how do you know their anniversary? Database. Reach out to them, right? Reach out to them. I recently tweeted this. I worked with a brand I had looked forward to working with last week. That was last week, actually. The interesting thing is it took us 1 year of following up to get that session. 1 year. Again, I'm reminded that sometimes things don't always come as easy as you think. 1 year. It took us 1 year. Because I remember when we had a salesperson, she was always following up. I said, have you followed up? I said, yes, ma. They did not answer me. Have you called them? Yes, ma. They did not pick. Have you called them? Yes, ma. They blocked me. I now reached out to them. Sorry, what's the update on this? No, because if we feeling so bad, it's like I'm begging you for money. Answer me now. Just say no or yes. Say they'll get back to me. But it took me 1 year to get that session. And it's not like they did not have the money to pay for it. There were just a lot of things. They'll say, oh, I don't want to take the headshots now. They will now move me. You know, people kindly find attached. They'll move and now mail. BCC, CCC. They'll add this person. Oh, reach out to this person. Oh, do this one. Oh, 1 year. If we were not following up on that, remember I said eight touch points. If we're not following up on that, when they want to do it, someone will just come out and say, oh, I have a photographer. You see, I have a, you are gone. You are gone. But if you're following up, see, I will send mails, I'll add everybody. I will add everybody. Please, what's the update on this? While following up, hi, my name is Ijeoma. We're just following up on this. We had a conversation. Thank you. Again, follow up on your clients. Growth and expansion. This one is very interesting. Growth and expansion. I want to grow. I want to build. I'm just one person. I want to build to 100. If you give people 100, will you be able to collect 100 people? Can you manage 100 people? I want to have a lot of people. See, people want to have, you know, people they enjoy when they see people growing. But do you have a plan for growth? What's your plan for expansion? What do you want to remain? And as a creative, I'm also realizing that it's okay to say, it's only me. I want only me. That's what you want. It's okay to say you want only you. But remember that it's only you after you're, especially as a woman, after I've given birth to like 2. You see my children that will be snapping. The business will go like that now. So you need to start thinking, what's your growth plan? What's your expansion plan? What does business need to grow? What does your business need to grow? So I realized 2 things when growing a business. You want to either work on a business or you want to work in the business. You want to work on a business or you want to work in the business. So now working on a business, you are actively involved in the day-to-day. You are running around, you're ensuring this is done, you're ensuring that people are posting, you are taking pictures, you are editing. You know, photographers, they find pride in, I'm awake at night, by 12 midnight, I'm editing, 5 hours later. You are working on the business. You are working on the business. You are doing everything and anything. Now, to work in the business, that's the very interesting part. Now, that's where the strategy comes in. How do you want this business to move forward? Guys, I can tell you for one, if you are working on the business, you won't be able to work in the business. Think of it, round the clock, I'm a photographer. Let's say I have 5 clients in a week, 5 working days. I wake up, I shoot 6 p.m. I edit overnight, up and grateful. I wake up again, I shoot. So when am I going to start strategizing? This is what I want to do. So most of the time I tell my teammates, please don't let me work. No, I don't want to work on your job for you. I have my own work. My work is to strategize. I want to think of how I can move this business forward. So again, it's completely okay to work, do the both, but you need to understand that at some point you need to start separating it. You need to get more people to do the day-to-day. Now imagine, I'm speaking here, I'm the videographer, I'm the photographer, I'm the one that attended to you guys when you came in, I'm the one that did introduction. It's exhausting. So that is, I'm working in. When will I even have time to do the slides? I'm going to be very exhausted. So you need to start thinking, okay, I want my brand to be known for this. What are the steps I am going to take for that? That's strategy. And I can tell you firsthand, strategy is very hard. So you want to be able to have enough time, enough resources to think about it. Strategy is draining. It will drain your thinking cap has to be, you have to wear like 10 thinking caps. Because maybe there are 1,000 photographers in Lagos and you want to stand out. You have to think, you have to think, how do I want to do this? Will I be selling cheap pictures? Will I be selling over? You have to think. Operations. Now for operations, right? Doing operations, I realized that there's a visionary and there's an integrator. So visionary, you are the idea box. You think, like you can think. If they ask you, okay, what's this? You will think, you will give them, ideas not they finish for your head. It's there, Okay, so once you implement it now, you don't know. Idea book is full, implementation zero. That's a visionary person. An integrator is the person that makes it happen. The person that makes it happen. The person, Ijeoma, you said you want to reach out to 100 clients, or you want to snap 100 pictures this month. Okay, how are we going to do it? We need to go out, we need to do this. But how do we make it happen? We need to send mails to people. That's an integrator. Operation helps with all the affairs of the business. Again, right now, I lead operations for Ijeoma, so I'm still doing both. So don't let people tell you, you have to hire 100 people at first in your team. I'm still doing both. I'm still thinking and I'm still heading. Also, that's where you see people would say, there's a team lead. Team lead usually is an integrator, making everything happen, ensuring that everything is happening. Okay, so let's map out our company structure. Now, these are the pillars. There's the business, there's customers, there's you, there's the product. So if you have a one-man business, I believe this is it, right? Your business, how you're managing your business, the customers. So you can see that I'm at the middle. So I'm doing everything and anything now. The customers, I'm reaching out to the customers. I'm thinking of the product to do. I'm doing everything and anything now. So this is one pillar. So this is me. I'm the CEO, I'm the marketing, I'm the operations, I'm finance, I'm sales, I'm HR, I'm everything right now, right? But now, it is great to start by wearing all the hats. I even appreciate it more because you get to understand the particular thing you want in a business. If you don't handle your marketing, how would you know your target audience? If you don't handle operations, how would you know who you want to hire in a team? If you don't handle finance, how would you know your numbers? If you just hire a finance person and say, we made 500K, you say, okay. But if you don't handle it now, how would you know these things? Right? So it's okay to start by wearing all the hats. But I can assure you one thing, it's going to end up in burnout. You'll be very tired. You know that a photographer will say, I'm tired, I don't know what's happening. It means to happen to me, I don't know what's happening to me, I just want to sleep. Nothing, I just want to rest. But you don't know exactly, it's burnout. You are tired, you don't know, you're not going forward, you're not going backward, you're just at a spot. You're burning out. I also need to mention that for us that want to build businesses, we need to have this chart. We need to have this chart because it's going to help you. You see at this point here, I'm doing everything, but I have the chart. I know that I'm doing marketing, I know I'm doing sales, I know I'm doing HR, I know I'm doing everything, but I have this chart because it's going to eventually help you to say, what do I think, if I want to hire my first person, where would the person be? So majorly, most people will hire an assistant that will be a house girl or a house boy. House girl and house boy in the sense that the person is doing everything. The person is photographer, is editor, carrying equipment, everything. So where will you put that kind of person now? So you need to understand where you need to have this map. And it varies for people, because I know that it's still very complex. It varies for people. Again, with fashion, there can be production. Even with interior, there can be production. There can be outsourcing, right? So as your company grows, there is this. Remember that this is still there. I'm still sales and marketing. I'm still operations. I'm still finance. But now for legal, I've outsourced it. For sales and marketing, I have a social media manager. I have a customer service person. For operations, I have a photographer. I used to be that switcher. I have an editor. I have a studio manager. I have a videographer. For finance, I have a bookkeeper. I have an accountant. It's outsourced. So you can see, don't say, oh, I want to structure my business. So what I'm going to do is only CEO. Just gonna take one seat. Okay, you go this way. You're still doing things because you're not Coca-Cola. You still need to do a lot of things, right? So when your team starts to grow, you will now realize that this person here is more like a team lead to these two people. So what you would do is either you bring this person here and hire another person there so that it relieves the burden from you here. HR, outsource. Like, don't try to stress yourself. Legal. There's something that you should just have an idea, but don't try to. Can imagine having a lawyer in-house. I bet you're just wasting money. Because the person will be saying the law, you'll be shouting the law, Monday, the law, the law. You're just wasting money, right? Even finance, when the person say, okay, how much was fuel? How much was? First of all, you can do that, right? You can do it. What are you doing? Apart from photography, don't be Netflixing every time. Do your books. Do your books, do the financing. Then the accounting, maybe you want to register the team number. Somebody can do that for you. At the end of every month, we send our numbers to our accountant. She writes it in our books. At the end of the year, she said, so at the end of the year, when she gives me numbers, I will compare it with my own. I say, okay, her own is revised. My own is a bit complex. So when she gives me the revised, I say, okay, fantastic. How much do we spend to buy studio equipment? I say 1 million. See, I recently had a meeting with my accountant. The money I'm paying for salary, God. I said, this is salary. So I would have just thought, oh, we're just paying this salary every month, it's chill. But when you see the total, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. So that's what accountant and bookkeeping helps us with. Again, you need to know the structure. You need to know the structure. This is not our current structure. For some people, it can move ridiculously. Oh, I want to do interior design. What are you including here? Are you going to have a carpenter? Are you going to have that carpenter? Am I the one shouting on the carpenter head? Or is my assistant shouting on the carpenter head? Because interior is another game entirely. Another game entirely. So you need to know the structure. And it helps, especially when you are telling people about your business. I recently attended a class and we're supposed to do a business plan. Yeah, they said provide this one. No, they asked us to provide our numbers. People were saying, I will give my numbers from the year I started. I was just laughing because I have my numbers. I've already done that a long time ago. And people that did not have their number, they had only like 2 weeks to do. They opted out. And that's that they lost that opportunity. So do things on time before they'll come and put a gun to your head and say, okay, bring it out now. Bring it out. Do you get? So I recently saw this tweet by Folashade Daini. Shout out to Folashade Daini. Clarity comes in doing, not I will do. Okay, me, I will have 3 studios at the end of 5 years. Hey, hey. How many studios do you have now? None. If you don't do it, you are just talking. No, me, I always say, when you talk, do it. Clarity will come in doing. If you didn't constantly take pictures, how would you know how to take more pictures? If you don't constantly know your numbers, how will you know? Clarity comes in doing. Don't stop doing. You have to structure. Even us, we are still structuring. There are some things that we will do. I'll say, oh, we need to add it to our workflow. Linda knows, okay, this process, oh yeah, go to workflow, add it. So that if Linda leaves, wait, she will not leave. That workflow is there already. When the person comes, the person is seeing everything. Clarity comes in doing. You are constantly doing it. Don't leave things by vibes. Don't leave things by vibes. Don't say, I will do. It's fine. I will do this. But what are you currently doing now to achieve that? What are you currently doing now to achieve that? You're not going to just hire 5 people at once. You will start with one. That one will leave you. You will go and that one, you will cry. I know that when my first staff left me, I cried. You start with one. That one will leave you. Hire another one. One will have coconut head. So if you've not been employing people, how would you know how you want to work with them? Again, clarity comes in doing, not I will do. People come and go, systems remain. People come and go, systems remain. People come and go, systems remain. Let your system be structured. What is the videographer going to do when he comes? Don't leave it on vibes. What is the studio? We have a studio, Dane, that came to speak to us. She's the studio executive manager here. She handles everything studio related. She knows what she will speak to clients, she will respond to messages. There's a structure there. I'm not going to be the one to respond to you. How many videos are we supposed to take? Are we going to take video for every portrait session that we have? Are people going to be interviewed? Because people would eventually go. You can't lock people down. But if you don't put systems in place, people will just be. They'll do anything and everything. In-house, we have KPIs. Oh, at the end of every week, what did you do? At the beginning of the month, we have a growth plan. Okay, what's your goal? What you want to grow personally, and we want us to grow with you. Okay, what's your personal growth plan? How do you want to grow the business? How do you want to grow yourself this month? We have targets every month. Did you meet this target? So that people are not just coming to say, oh, I work now. Didn't I work? Didn't I show up at work? Put systems in place. And with that, my slides come to an end. Thank you. Thank you.